Tontan, South Wales' leading home rental sunbed company, offer the very latest in tanning technology. With something to suit everyone's needs, you can tan at home anytime at your own leisure. For information on special offers and sales, visit the website www.tontan.com.
Remember, you don't have to go to town to go brown.
Call Tontan today on 01443 675 556.
We're in the back of the stadium down in Ninian Park, where people don't see what goes on behind the scenes, but we've been invited down today to meet the football in the community team. Joining me now is Scott Young. Scott is involved, obviously he's in charge of football in the community, and we're going to talk today about how the football in the community is run and how you're progressing. Do you want to tell me a little bit about how far you've come since you've taken over, Scott?
Yeah, obviously I've been in post now probably 18 months as community manager, and we've employed a couple of more staff, 2 or 3 more staff, so we are getting there. Just a few points in the community scheme. I don't think people understand that we do come under the umbrella of Cardiff City, obviously with the gear we wear, but we are a self-funded unit where all my coaches go out into the schools and coaching centres and earn their own money. So it's vitally important that we are out there shedding the name of Cardiff City about the place, but obviously getting the money in as well.
So I'm a parent and I want to bring a child to you to meet somewhere in the valleys, because you've branched out all over the valleys and down as far as Neath as well, isn't it? What do I have to do to put my child in the football in the community?
Like I said, we're about here, there and everywhere, through the valleys, through Cardiff, Caerphilly, Merthyr. We've got soccer schools running every holidays. We've got in-curriculum coaching in the schools, coaching centres throughout the evenings. They've just got to get on the internet if they want to have a look at the community scheme and contact us, and we'll get the children involved. Obviously the community scheme is a football tool for everyone, no matter about ability, just come and enjoy it. But obviously it is the first point to call at the club as well, to go right through the channels to maybe academy, apprenticeship and first team.
Also, you can look in the programme as well. There's always you've got your own page in the programme on match days, so people can look there. I've travelled around with you, obviously, with Bartley, and I've seen the response with football in the community and the soccer days particularly, and in the schools, and the response has been amazing. Yeah,
I mean, I've got to be honest, I've got a great unit of coaches out there working in the schools and in different areas, and it is getting bigger. We do find times tough financially now and again, so we have to work to our financial strains, but we're out there in the community as much as we can, and like I say, anyone's welcome.
You touched on the fact that you're self-funded, so do you reach out to people to get sponsorship or whatever?
Yeah, we're always on the lookout for sponsorship. I mean, if anyone's out there willing to sponsor this community scheme and we can brand their name about there as well around the communities, we'll be more than welcome to sit down and talk to people. What
kind of benefits would you offer them then?
Obviously it's branding. I mean, whoever sponsors us, we could do a sort of, I don't know, for a good example, Tontan soccer schools, or anyone's. We could get coaching centres and stuff like that where we're branding their company on.
And I mean, we're coming to the end of the year now down in Ninian Park. You've got a new season, a new year to look forward to. Have you got kind of goals that you're aiming to reach?
Yeah, we've gone through a little bit of a tough time as late with the PFA community scheme sort of folding and regenerating under the Football League. So we've had to deal with going through our own payroll system and that over the last couple of months, which has been a bit of an ordeal for us. But like I say, we've got through that now, and hopefully in the new year we'll go on to bigger and better things.
I read somewhere in the papers as well that there's money going to be available as well coming down from the Premiership to people like organisations like yourself. You're going to benefit from in the new year. Yeah,
hopefully. I mean, the Football League are going to obviously give us some money. I don't know, I can't put a figure on it yet, but obviously they're going to help us out, and that'll be greatly appreciated.
And is it a kind of shut-off point where you're going to not take on anybody else, or are you just going to keep on progressing?
I think it's important that we don't grow too quickly. It's happened before in the community scheme about 4 or 5 years ago, where we grew too quickly and then it all collapsed around us. So we've got to take it step by step, but we're just trying to get out there as much as we can in the community and spread the word of Cardiff City.
I've been lucky enough to walk around the building today, and I've noticed that you've got which will be showing it on the video as well. But you've got classrooms as well. Do you use those classrooms?
We haven't used the classrooms for a while yet, for a number of reasons. But obviously, with the new stadium being built, and obviously there's going to be a few education suites within that stadium, that'll be a sort of avenue we'll be looking to go down, liaising with Steve Ellis, our education welfare officer, in the new stadium.
So things are looking really good. If you're progressing, if I was a child now and I came on one of your training sessions, what would I get for my money then?
It all depends. I mean, obviously you've got coaching centres, which you're going to get your hour and a half quality coaching per week, or you've got your soccer schools, which you're going to spend a couple of days with our coaches and probably train like a first team player would for 2-3 days, so that you know exactly what they're doing. But I think what we've got to realise is the community scheme is the first point of call at the club. A young lad may come in. Joe Ledley, for a great example, came to a soccer school when he was young, and he's now playing in the first team and playing for Wales.
So effectively you're scouts as well?
Yeah, well, like I say, community scheme's all about enjoyment of football for all, but with an identification. If we see any talent there, we can pass them through to the academy, which we work closely with.
So there you go, guys. That's Scott Young. Scott just explains how the community works, and if you've got children out there who you're interested in getting involved, then bring them along, or look in the Matchday programme, or even on the official Cardiff City website.